In our featured game, Italy leading 6-5.
Brad Gushue looking in the distance at the scoreboard and the Las Vegas Strip, but not all happiness here for the Canadians. The Italians have taken the lead.
They've taken their opportunities, and they've had them. Really close game though, still plenty of time for Canada to get back in front. Italy start with the centre line guard. Canada opening with a win against Russia. They lost to Scotland and then beat Switzerland. Italy started with 2 defeats to Norway and Scotland and then beat Russia. So Italy certainly in need of another win here.
Canada hammer. Wishing no ill will on the Canadians, but I mentioned off the top of the show that Returnas and Gushue have met before at the 2006 Winter Olympics. And they both competed in Turin. Canada winning the gold medal in that game, in that event, but in the round robin, when Italy beat Canada, Italy defeated Canada in the round robin of the 2006 Winter Olympics. So Brad Gushue will remember that. Now they're trailing on the scoreboard, so it is time for the Canadians to dig deep. Trailing in the game. You do have last wrong. So this game is evenly poised, and let's see how the Canadians can bounce back after that 3-point end.
T-line, could go there. Either or.
It's just incredible how an end can just turn after every single shot, and that was very much the case in that last one. And then all down to that Gushue missing the double, and Italy going for 3. It is so, when you watch, it's so easy to see it happen, and yet
just the way those stones were angled on that final stone of Gushue's. The jam was always there, and it was always a situation where in the back of your mind you're thinking, okay, maybe we can make the double, but we're probably conceding 2. But you're still trying to make the double. Over curls, and all of a sudden you're dropping 3, and now you're kicking yourself.
Was the double still the right decision? What about a freeze onto them?
Well, a freeze, you're still bringing the risk of 3 into play. If you're a little bit light, you give Masana a chance to pick it out. So I don't mind the hit. Let's update our games here. We're 6-5, Italy leading Canada, China 7-3 over Korea, Switzerland with a narrow 3-2 lead over Germany, and the USA 5-4 over Scotland. I think the hit was the right play, no doubt. One of those situations where if you drop 2, it's acceptable. You're tied up and you've got the hammer. Dropping 3, though, that wasn't a good situation. And that's what Gushue was disappointed about.
He would have expected to make that double.
It was a tough shot, though, Allison. The angle of the stones would have needed to spring across and out the side door. It was a tough, tough double. Now look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones all up along the center line. Red stone belonging to the Italians in the back of the forefoot. Brett Gallant.
Line's good. Weight's close. Weight's good. Wait, don't wait right now. Whoa, I like the weight. I like the weight. Line's pretty good. Whoa, guys. Top 4.
And this end is all about the Canadian bounce back.
Jeff's in if you need this one, buddy. You got lots of line right now. Don't need to.
Oh, this is looking a little bit heavy, is it?
Well, the weight's fine. They needed to curl a fraction more.
Good judge, Jeff.
Not shot stone.
Gallant hides a corner. It's on the tee line. The Italian stone is on the back of the button. By the corner freeze, though, if the Canadians ever get any movement on their own rock, they can pop the Italian stone out. So it's a good shot. Still a chance here for Andrea Pilzer to maybe get on top of it. Line, says Returnas. He thinks it's narrow. Now they're by the guard. Oh, great shot by Peltzer. The Italians have come to play this afternoon.
Ding two. Sweepers again doing their stuff there, weren't they?
Cross face.
Mossana, Ferrazza. Now they're by the guard. Now they're sweeping it to promote the curl. Little bump, little inside roll, perfect weight.
And it comes. Look at that.
Great
Beautiful.
shot. Pops that corner frozen stone off his shot rock as well. Brinkgalant now looking to pound those stones in the front, open it up.
Nice shot.
That's a great result. Moving everything around.
And opening things up a little bit as well.
Leaving 2 Italian stones on the forefoot, but most importantly, look at the front. All of a sudden, much more wide open. Opens up the scoring area. Good result there for the Canadians. Italy still lying 2 shots. Situation much improved for Canada. Italy will have to be really careful about rock placement now. And Retornas is going to come down and have a chat.
Non è facile proprio.
No, è che se noi saranno qua, deve perdere tutto.
Anche alla gara questa, rischia di fare gemme qua. Sì, e non mi dispiace.
That stone at the back of the house.
No, giurare in qua, sicuro.
La Sagrevegna lì che ne
Wonder if
vedo.
it's biting, if that's on the rings. Italians have to worry about that a little bit too.
Sì,
Great look from the overhead. Well, you'd measure it. You can see a little bit of white between the blue ring and the stone, but you'd measure it.
giocare una doppia, no? Ti piace?
The Italians know how hard the Canadians can throw takeout shots.
Normale? Sì.
So after all the debate, it's the conservative play. Going to remove the Canadian shot that's in the open. Situation for the Italians. I like this call. If you can force the Canadians to a single point, you'll have Hammer in the even ends with the game tied. That's not quite a control position, but it's a preferred position.
Which means, of course, you have Hammer in the 10th and concluding end.
Canada will still be thinking we can manufacture a pair out of this. Mark Nichols.
Hits and rolls in towards the centre line on the button.
Very nice inside roll from Mark Nichols. It's in a very annoying place for the Italians. All kinds of danger if you make a play on it.
I don't want to clip that and catch her own.
You almost certainly would.
Questa puoi fare sul pin dopo. Anche qua così. Fin del bianco.
Bel dépôt.
An Italian gear shift now. Now you're thinking this is a great chance to lock in the force. Sit in front of the Canadian stone. Give them one, but no more.
Di-line! 4-3! 4-3! 4-3!
Occhio che è buona, La linea è buona.
La linea è buona.
Linea buona.
No bounce. No bounce.
Linea buona.
Bounce o no?
No bounce, no bounce, they are saying.
Universal curling language. Bounces when you hit a stone and pop off it. Tiny bounce. Change the angles as well.
We got to try and move this a little. Okay.
Yeah, Gucci sees that's a dangerous rock.
Back 8.
Yeah.
Try and get the 3/4 to be nice.
Okay.
Doesn't look easy.
Mark Nichols says it doesn't look easy to get 3/4 from this angle.
Italy certainly taking the game here to the world champions.
Yeah, very entertaining game.
It's good. Whoa, Brett. Back deep, back wall. Whoa. No. Back wall. Back wall.
Not to go on it yet.
Back wall. No. No.
Still there.
No. 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 On the red. On the red. And on the shooter. Go on the shooter. Go, 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 go. Keep it going. Okay. Pretty good, I think.
I just grazed that a tiny bit, but it didn't affect it. Questo nera.
Piena.
Yeah, fa piena questa.
No. Perché?
Those stones belong to Canada.
Oddio, piena questa restando secondo.
Sì, esatto.
There's another one in there.
Però se fai
No, la merda è che se fai così. No, così è impossibile, anche fosse finire.
la prima però non mi dispiace.
Questa non ne va? Sì. Vabbè, sta giocando.
Non lo so, però.
Però almeno fuori da qua.
No, non credo. Però puoi provarlo può
Tanto,
essere che.
come la cade, sono anche da spostarti qui.
Sì.
Ti piace?
Nì, però
Ferrazza coming down to join the discussion.
magari che è.
No, però prima su questa.
Sì, se no.
O no? Sì, la pare sfortrita questa.
Vabbè, no, non è, può essere che è, può stare che.
Però anda,
Sì, dai.
Mezza?
Sì, sì.
There we can see by the path being cleared by Retornas. The play is going to be on the left hand of the two Canadian stones.
Quella lì
Going
esterna.
to try to hit half on the inside, and they're hoping to get a bit of sideways action to pop the Canadian stone on the button. 90 degrees. Sideways.
Pin is no good for us.
On it immediately. Huge weight. And there it goes. Great shot by Mosaner.
Another spectacular effort from the young Italian.
Wow. That thing had a vapor trail behind it. Watch this.
Look at the power. 1-2.
Bam.
And it was all about the power there, Hans, wasn't it? It had to be strong.
He actually hit the top stone first. Hit it so thin he pushed it straight sideways. Huge weight. Great shot.
All those red ones in, counting now. As we head over to Canada, Skip Stone.
Still the center guard there for Gushu to get behind. 2-point end is still very much on for the Canadians.
Close. Nice, good. Back four. Well then, at least.
But anything more than that
It's got to curl a
was
lot.
nullified by Mosanar.
Sweepers think it's heavy.
It's drifting on a bit, isn't it?
And this stone is going to slide back out of the 4-foot and into second shot position.
And remember, the opponents can sweep after the tee line there. We'll just hop over and check on Korea China again for you.
Well, look at this. Look at all the Korean stones in play.
Oh, that's turned it on its head a bit. That's a bit of a change.
So this, yeah. China's been cruising along, but a tough shot here. Oh, but look at this. Great shot. Shodicha on fire today.
Yep, China playing really well in that game against unbeaten Korea. And Italy performing well here too against the world champions.
Big shot here for the Italians. Chance to really apply the pressure to Canada.
Linea buona.
They're already line one, trying to get another one in there behind the corner guard or center guard.
Aspettalo!
4-3, linea buona.
Aspetta, non tirar giù.
Linea perfetta.
Linea molto buona.
They love the line. How's the weight?
No, 5-1. Freeze qua.
Frisalo.
Freeze.
Now they're going to sweep it deep to try and freeze the Canadian stone. Sits directly in front of that stone, and the Italians lying two.
Ok, va bene comunque, non è male.
So how does Grant Gushu remove that? to lie two.
They're still trying to figure out if there's a way that they can score more than one.
Just worried about, like, a little thin and pushing.
Thin
Pretty good execution here from the Italians. The pressure is on Canada
I don't
now.
think we could ever get this one below that. It's always coming into here. I think.
Do you think it pulls at all on that first?
No,
like
because
with,
we're
with
hitting
the
it so
spin?
thick. We're hitting it so thick. It's not going to have any momentum. Like, I think your better chance, if we're really forced or really want to, is this.
It's going to be a sideways jam if you come at it the other way. That's what Brad
I still
sees.
think it's almost the same thing. I think the shot is there.
Yep.
You take one. Yeah, they're in a little bit of
Discretion being the better part of valor. You could try that flat double to try and score two, but could end badly for you. You'd actually be jamming the stone sideways as you're coming off it from the side and potentially giving the Italians a steal, so he's going to draw the button to try and score a one.
He's already had a jam as well. It cost him 3.
Canadians with plenty of time available on their time clock, 14:52 and counting down.
But that lining up of those 4 red stones from Italy has forced Brad Gushue of Canada just to try and make sure of one shot here. Last stone of end number 7.
Okay. Easy for line.
Line's fine. No backing right now.
You have no backing.
We're not heavy. Okay, just sweep for T.
Sweep for T.
Sweep for T line.
Walker and
T-line's
Delant like
okay.
it. They're in
You have
charge
no
of the weight
backing
judgment.
still.
No problem there for Brad Gushue.
And they've got backing if they needed it there as well. Right in on the button to the applause of this largely Canadian crowd here inside the Orleans Arena. Canada secured a point, held to a point by Team Italy. It's 6-6 now after 7.
Yep, just out.
A little bit early.
Broom length?
Yeah,
Be
you
a
can
little
go.
higher.
You can go. Line's good.
Buddy, go high.
8th end action, Italy, Canada. We are live from Las Vegas.
And we are tied.
It's a fantastic game.
E lo gioca la doppia
Evenly
guardia
poised,
destra.
could go either way.
Scendendo in noi.
Piace? Sì, tanto è lo 3-9, 3-8.
Long center guard set by the Canadians, so Daniele Ferrazza
Spazio.
Buona velocità, 4-2.
C'è spazio.
to try to come into the rings.
Tan spazio. Larghi tan.
This one, though, tracking quite wide and heavy. Lozano and Piltz are backing right off of this one.
Manca 5-3 e va bene.
Coming down now.
Porta in pace per il centro.
Sweeping it back away from that 4-foot scoring area. And see Ferrazza pretty level pegging with Jeff Walker, and when you can stay level pegging with Jeff Walker, you've had a very good day.
Looks like lots.
Yeah, you got extra
7
line
ends
here.
completed,
Runs like
and
a lot.
in the late 80s, both these players.
Gonna need a
Still
curl.
looks there. Still
That's
looks.
good. Broom length.
Gonna need a curl.
That's not real bad. You're tighter than broom length. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not gonna hurt.
Help him, Brett. Help him.
Hard, 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 hard.
Hard, hard.
Matching up with that other centre-line guard there. We haven't seen much of Switzerland-Italy, have we? Switzerland-Germany, have we, Hans? So
That's
let's
right.
see what's going on there.
Swiss with a 3-2 lead. Alexander Baumann of Germany, his last stone.
5-2.
Lots of rocks in play in this one.
Both teams not with a win as yet, but obviously somebody will win this one.
Tough shot here to potentially score 2 for Baumann. Yeah, it's going to over curl though, so it's a single point for the Germans. They tie it up at 3.
7 ends played. And we're in the 8th end in our featured game between Italy and Canada.
Italy with last rock here on the 8th. 2 Italian stones at the back of the rings. Canadian center guard. Brett Gallant.
Wait, don't wait.
Where are you?
Gonna go a little.
Line
close.
You got room.
Come, so play the weight.
No, it needs a curl. Half of the 4. Jeff, get in there.
Yeah, if
Needs
you're
a
there.
curl. Needs the curl.
Line
Come on,
good,
guys,
come on.
guys. Go, go. Line's getting good.
Hard.
Go hard. Hard, Jeff. Hard, 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 hard.
Nice shot there by Gallant. Fighting the top of the 4-foot, squarely behind the 2 center guards, so Italy will have to clear now. Comparison level pegging at the second stone position as well. Andrea Pilzer with a slight edge over Brett Gallant. Kind of evidences the scoreboard. Pretty even right up and down the lineup from both teams.
Lots of experience now, this Italian team.
Oh man, stones flying everywhere.
One left nibbling at the bottom there of your picture. And yellow on the left.
Well, that opens up the 4-foot. Let's watch the action. Trying to double clear the center guards. 1 moving, 2 moving, 3 moving, 4 moving. Fantastic. Does leave that long center though. The Canadians can still get behind there. And they are lying 1.
Line's
It
good.
suits
T back 4.
Italy not to have stones in play. They can just
Back 4.
play the scoreboard here.
Well, if you were drawing this up, if you're Coach Soren Gran, you're saying this is the end to go for your 2. Even ends. You've got the hammer.
Just behind you.
Curl now.
Got a couple of guards. You've got the scoring area open. Go hard for your pair.
Hey, Brett.
You score 2 here, you take control of the game. Canada
Canada
now
do all
line
they
2.
can to stop it. That's their game plan in this end.
Se no cosa?
No, deve essere la gialla, semmai.
Piuttosto la rossa, sulla gialla.
No, la gialla, la rossa, il gazzal pon con la guardia.
Però va sempre dentro, poi lo qua.
Sì, ok, però nella lascia aperta questa. E le alta, 1 la guardia.
Ok, da vergere non è male.
Se che il double su quelle, sul 3 in fondo non sarebbe male. Manca interna, non so.
Mezza.
After some discussion, the Italians settling to make a play on the yellow guard stone belonging to the Canadians, Pilzer. It's protecting the shot rock.
Whoa. Hey. Hard. Hard.
Hope to catch the other Canadian stone on the wings by hitting it thin, but goes between the Canadian rocks. Opens it up though. That long guard just at the very top of our
I
picture.
think we need to outcount that. Okay. What is that?
Pilzer having a very nice game today.
Sorry.
Touch slower on this side, Brett.
Touch, but you know, I'd say it's getting a little bit closer now too.
Throw
It
it
is.
top 8, wait.
Okay. Okay.
Again, we'll keep you updated with all the action that's happening elsewhere.
Mark Nichols
Like to go then.
Hercushu say
Top 12. I think we're just short.
need to get this one just to outcount the Italian stone at the back, so they just want a little bite of the rings.
Line's perfect. Line's good.
This is all about the sweepers now, isn't it? When they can judge it.
Let's look in live. USA, Scotland.
Back on the centre line to the left. Yep, on sheet D here. 5-4 USA. And Bruce Mouat with the last stone here.
Yeah. Scotland already lying one. Looks to me like he's going to try just a little tap on his own stone to push it forward and maybe score 2.
I'm not sure about the line here.
No contact at all, so it's a single point for the Scots.
It's a missed opportunity for Bruce and his team. 5-5 though, after 8.
Oh, and the Italians got a little break there. Just feathering that top stone and redirecting onto the shot rock. Joel Retornes. See the disappointment in his eyes. He knew he didn't throw that one great.
Right here. Let's go here. Board? The only problem, we might be behind the tee, but...
Brad?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's all board. Like this?
Follow through.
Yeah.
Good chance for the Canadians with a little 2-rock roll behind cover. Could really lock things up and make life tough for the Italians.
Yes!
Board. Yep. Board!
Whoa! Yep! Whoa!
Make the back double.
Whoa!
There's the little inside roll, not quite behind cover, but enough behind cover of the center guard.
Good effort.
Yeah, it was a good effort.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Okay.
See the center guard there, just on the inside of the center line. That stone rolling half across it.
All about where he hits this red stone here and how much of a roll he gets.
He does pop the stone off the back of the ring, so that's a real plus for the Canadians. And we see Mark Nichols with an edge over Joel Retornes. Retornes now with a big shot. Needs to get to the nose of the Canadian stone on the button.
It's a similar line to the
Are they by
previous
the top?
Canadian.
Yes, they are. Now they're worried about the overcurl. It does overcurl, pops the stone on the top of the 8-foot. Trouble brewing for Italy here. They've got last rock. That's their saving grace. But not looking good for the Italians right now.
Steel coming now.
We know he's hitting this and doing. I kind of like getting in here. If it happens to nose, it's not the end of the world. But the only thing.
He makes that double then, right? Like, and sits behind the guard. I know the guard's really long.
What do you like, Jeff?
What if we
I was
just
thinking
roll?
hit and roll.
Like nose or roll a little?
There.
Then what's he do?
He plays
He-
the double.
he's gonna play the
Then we
double.
play this, and then he hits for 1.
Yeah, okay. Well, what do you think? I like the roll in too.
If we roll in there, Mark's concerned about this. But what if we roll like just a piece buried?
That's what I'm thinking. Like
That's
this.
ideal.
Yeah.
If we roll there,
it's good. You roll here.
if we roll there, it's not terrible. Because then if he makes a double, he's wide open on the out turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then this is wide open.
what if we roll there?
No, I mean, he makes a double, then this, we're going to nose, and he's
Well,
going to
we
nose
could
this
probably
one.
play quiet and roll flip on top
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay. So
That's
you
what I
want
was thinking.
try to roll
Yeah, right there. Yeah, same weight you just threw, like a solid board.
solid board?
Just on the heavier side of board.
Okay.
Great conversation there, Allison. Thinking 2 or 3 shots ahead. If we do this, they do that. If we do this, they do that. They're going to make a play on the red stone. They're just a little bit solid board, inside roll onto the center line in front of their own stone. It's all about what do you leave your opponent.
So the first of his 2 stones, Brad Gushue. Again, they want to limit Italy's options here, force them to take only one. It's all about Rear stones are left here, and the shooter's left. Away goes the red on the nose.
Yeah, no inside roll there, so
Good try. Same weight as Mark.
Brad said if I hit it on the nose, it's not the end of the world.
Spot, actually.
What he meant, the Italians make a play on our stone on the button. We've got a short angle run in, but you can see Amos Mosan are on fire today, 91%.
Ma lì dopo.
Going to need a little bit more of that fire to carry them through if they hope to win this game.
Anche la difesa così rolla dentro. No, non mi dispiace anche il overcurl così. La spinge qua
Facing 4.
e ti resta qua. Questa la ven qua. Lì non dà tanti tiri. Sì, sì, sì.
So
Questo era
while
il
they're
Jasper
talking
25.
about that and the decision, we'll hop over to Korea-China again. 8-3, 8th end. Again, last stone. Kim Chang-min, 8-3 down.
Seems like Kim Chang-min's been drawing against 2 or 3 all afternoon long.
It's been an uphill struggle for this Korean team in this game. There's a few yellows in there already. 3 yellows.
Well, keeping him in the game. Nice shot there.
They're hanging on, aren't they? Hanging on there in that game against Korea in China. 8-4 after 8. So here's Amos Mosanar with the first of his 2 stones.
This is probably the crucial shot of the entire game right here. Poor execution, and Canada can set up a steal. It over curls. Look out.
It's out in the open. Very gettable.
Should be there with the out, just.
You like the in or the out here?
Tomato, I think it's you're kind of looking to be right behind the guard when you hit, so.
Okay. It's like,
Just
I think that's back 12,
line?
back 12, back line, yep.
Italy are going to be thinking, how are we going to get in here for our one?
Fight the line,
Well, there will be no way in if he gets that little inside roll. You can see Mark Nichols pushing the brush.
Yeah, okay.
Gushue saying back line, wait.
If we can get to the inside, it'd be wonderful, but it's pretty tough with this turn.
What weight are you looking for here?
Back line. I think you can get to the inside.
This side was just a couple feet slower than the out-turn path you played last
Do
night.
you guys like that ice? Is that enough?
Pretty good. Yeah, I think only just a couple extra feet on this side.
If Gushue can get to the Italian stone, hit half of it, push it to the back line, roll to the inside, Mosanar may have no shot at all.
Weight's good. Shooter is just to the half.
And what drama
Weight's good.
we have for you in end number 8 here.
No! Needs a curl.
Needs to curl, says Gushue.
Hard, Jack.
Looking for the inside roll, they don't get it. It's on the nose. So a faint hope here for the Italians.
There is a way in for Team Italy, but it's still very, very difficult.
Having to navigate a port, looking at 5 now.
Hard, Jack. Hard,
Wanted the inside roll, didn't quite get it. Gushue knows, despite the roar of the crowd, needed that inside roll to take away the path to the button. But look at this. The narrowest of ports to get through for Amos Mosanar to save the end, facing 5.
All about the line here. All about the line. Last stone of this 8th end. We've seen him make some fabulous shots so far, but this one is really crucial.
Cool as you like.
So he is. Super final draw there from Amos Mosanar under a lot of pressure. I bet he's inside, quite relieved at that. And Brad Gushue, just, if he'd had that roll, could have changed everything, but he didn't. Italy 7, Canada 6 after 8.
No, ma Rottame infatti no. No, ma sì. Rottame infatti no. Avem fatto 1, censura de 1, Forzana 1.
Basta non perdere tempo in una
Veda la sinistra avanti, sono buoni a postarlo a uno, quindi deve continuare. Lo cambiano il gioco, arrivano con la guardia.
You're watching live coverage from the 361 World Men's Curling Championship 2018. We're inside the Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. Top class action here. First time World Championship has been to Las Vegas in Nevada in the USA. Great to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the action. This has been a fabulous game between these two teams. Real pressurized shots being made. Others not being made. Real great drama, and you couldn't guess who would be your winner as yet. It's just that kind of game.
This game absolutely evenly poised. So how will the Canadians play this ninth end? Do you go hard for your deuce, go one up without coming home? Do you try to play for a blank, one down with coming home?
What would you do, Hans?
Well, Gushu's saying going to the wings. There's the debate.
I'm okay with coming in.
Okay, Walker says, okay, let's go. Let's go in. Go for our deuce now. Well, it's kind of a 50-50 situation. A lot depends on your team and the way that you like to play the 10th end.
Top four.
If you're really confident in your ability to outplay your opponent and score your two, having the last rock of the game is always a good thing.
And usually Canadian teams are like that.
Yeah. So I think that reflected in Brad's first instinct. He put his brush out to the side. That's usually an indicator. Let's keep it open, play for a blank, play it cautious. But it's a 50-50 call. A lot of teams also like to have a lead on the scoreboard and make your opponent beat you. That's what makes this situation so fascinating. Spent many, many hours behind the glass in curling clubs debating these kinds of things, Allison.
There's no firm rule. And then that little thing we call luck that sometimes plays a part too.
Just raising that front stone. So, small mistake by the Italians, and now Canada. Now you're thinking two. Two guards in front of your stones. Okay, Jeff, throw it to the wings.
Should be clear better, guys. Might get the curl a bit.
Back
Looks there.
Back four.
Sliding good.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
It's there.
Fighting the back four kind of weight.
You can see the curl on this now, the swing.
Go ahead, Mark.
Right out
Good boy. Beauty. Okay, good job.
just beyond the tee line there in the 12-foot.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Okay, here come the interesting moments. Running back guard stones. It's an all or nothing type of a situation for the Italians.
Great crowd inside here for this action. Moshite,
Ferrazza on the inside sweep, trying to hold the line straight. Oh, got a little break there. Clearing the front guards. And got a little redirection on that first stone when he hit it. Pushes his own stone into the rings. Still a very nice situation for the Canadians. Now you can think of multiple points, or you can still think blank because there are no guards up front.
Heavy board. Yeah, a little big. Wall then.
No. No. Much.
Spread this one over. Yep.
No,
Yep. Go.
no.
Go. Shooter. 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 Go. 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 Hard. 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 Hard.
Get a little bit of action forward as it springs across the nose of the stone in the forefoot.
It's heavy, eh?
Yeah, a little.
No angles for doubles here for the Italians. Watch the action. Watch this stone after contact. Gushue eyeing it up.
Yep, go, shoot
Watch it spring. Hits the nose and it actually comes forward in the house.
Okay.
Yes.
To live action now, Team Italy.
No.
Want to sit in front of the Canadian stone. Just rolls across the nose. This game of cat and mouse. Rolling across, rolling back, rolling
really
across,
is, isn't
rolling
it?
back.
It's
I think you want normal.
one
normal
way,
up.
then the other.
Try and keep these even if we can.
Okay. 8.5.
Yeah.
Great situation for the Canadians. This end has the feel of a pair in Navy 3.
Yep. It's good. Whoa.
Clean.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes. Hard.
Hard. Gotta go. Roll it.
Whoa.
Okay. My fault.
Well, small mistake there. They needed a wider roll out to the wings. Chance now for the Italians to
Fin la doppia anca. In velocità.
limit damage, make the double takeout, and roll in front of the shot rock in the back of the 12-foot.
Guanta.
There's Amos Mossonot
Guanta
indicating
da parte.
that with his broom.
Okay.
Joel Retorna's important shot.
Hard, really go. Hard.
Uh-oh. Hard really go, says Retornas. He thinks he's narrow.
Whoa. Roll.
Pretty good looking shot here. Just going to over-roll a fraction, leaving the Canadians line 1.
It was a very, very good effort from Retornas.
Yeah.
Got rid of a few stones as well.
Normal up. Okay.
That reduces the risk of a 3, but the 2-point end still very much alive for
Pretty
the
straight here,
Canadians.
eh?
I would think.
Yeah. Normal.
Great look at it from the perspective of Gushue as Nichols slides towards him.
Yep.
Normal.
Hard, Jeff. Hard. Whoa.
Normal.
Whoa. Whoa. Roll it, Jeff. Roll it.
Looking for an inside roll.
Keep going. Go. One more. Okay, good.
Gets some inside roll, but now it's a makeable double if the Italians try to play it.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, you can also elect to hit and roll in front of the Canadian stone and try to set up a jam, but I'm with you, Allison. Make the pair if you get a chance.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. No.
The Italians will also be thinking about what do we want out of this end.
Hits and sticks though for one.
The Italians might be thinking best case scenario for the Italians, the result they really want is a force of 1.
No, wait was fine.
But they might be thinking, we fancy our chances with the hammer, and even if we're 1 down in the 10th, with the hammer, we like our chances to win the game. Mark Nichols, a little wobble out of the hack there from Mark.
Same or airless.
No problem on the release, look clean.
Right off.
And targeting this red here.
Hits and
But
rolls
rolling
away.
out.
Will it stay on the rings?
Okay, real good.
Just. That's a pretty good result.
It's good.
And that will count.
Absolutely. See the Italians under a little bit of time pressure now. We're playing the 9th end. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left on their time clock. Should be enough to comfortably complete play. 3 minutes an end is usually comfortable, but you don't want to spend too much time unnecessarily.
Mossonot doesn't generally hang about when he's
No.
throwing his stones though, so whether it's a big shot or an easy shot or a shot under pressure or not, he just gets on with it.
Whoa.
Must save their shooter if they roll out of the rings on this one.
Well, when they have, they're out of the rings.
Now Brad Gushue can draw all the way across the rings, almost guaranteeing a 2-point end. Big mistake there by the Italians. Let's look in at Korea versus China.
Be same going to this wing as it was to that wing?
Cho Tae-ja
I think so.
having a very good afternoon. Let's see if they can finish the work. Already lying one. This looks like a draw for 2.
Great work. Look at that. 3 right at the start to set them up in this game, and they've never really given up on that. Is this looking a bit heavy here?
It is a bit heavy. Sliding all the way through to the back of the rings. But Korea conceding defeat, giving up a single point.
Yep, just too much to do, too much for them to make up, and running out of ends, and that's a super win for China in that game. 9-4 the final score. They'll take a huge boost from that because Korea were unbeaten, going really well. And they're delighted with that. Well played. Back to our feature game. These 2 stones into position, into place to secure a really good advantage here.
Sunner wasting no time. Shots a hit on the nose. But after rolling out on his previous shot, virtually conceding the 2-point end to the Canadians here.
He's had such a good game too.
Yeah.
But it will be if Gushue can.
I was quite interested, Allison, that the Italians, they had a couple of opportunities to throw double takeouts earlier in the end. Never really seriously made an attempt at either of them. They're always trying to hit and roll in front of the Canadian stones.
Maybe they're just thinking about the end of the game too much here.
Yeah, they were really thinking about how can we force. But net result here, open hit for 2.
And that can influence your thinking and influence your play and influence your shot decision making. Canada right in it now. Last stone with a 9th, going for 2 here.
Really a gift deuce here for the Canadians. They need to stay in the rings. Off it, says Gushue. Will they stick around? No, they won't. Rolls out of the rings.
Oh
It's
my
only
goodness.
a single point for the Canadians.
So in a way, that is a force. Forced only for 1, went for 2. Rolls out. He'll be
It's a shade back, but dead straight.
not happy with that. Brad Gushue. It's 7-7 after 9.
Ah, ok, però se penso che le metti a Bambi giù con loro, Gavi nel posto, l'ultima, da prendere belle aperture. Lascia anche il Gavi a quel che vuol dire alle corner, noi con l'ultima di una posto.
Giuro sempre a questa che Madrid.
Sì, va bene.
La prova prima già 2-7.
Sì, quelle che
Un po' di meno. Sì. Ok, ma almeno sono in
Sì, no, infatti va bene. L'unica roba è che facciano...
No, svergarle no, ok. Cosa tengo di dire per spostare?
Non mi devo spassare che gira tanto così.
Velocità, staffa.
Sì, quella prima
Come
staffa.
quelle che sono andati dritti, giusto? No, era.
E se giurano 2?
So,
Okay, Jeff.
what drama are we left with? It's 7-7, 10th end.
Italy with last rock.
What an advantage.
Big mistake by both 4th rock throwers there in that 9th end. Mosan rolling out.
Perhaps the drama getting to them, the pressure getting to them a little bit towards the end of this game. It's been tight all the way through.
Lead stones absolutely critical when you're trying to steal.
Well, that's what Canada have to do. They just need 1 point, 1 steal to win the game. And they've done that before.
Here's the tight center guard.
Italy know they have the last stone.
It's in the free guard zone area. Joel Rotorna setting up for the tick shot. Daniele Ferrazza cannot remove this stone completely from play, but he can reposition it. He's going to try to just tap the corner of it, push it onto the rings and off the center line. Oh, just misses again.
Should they have swept earlier there?
Well, they were trying at the very end to sweep for curl. They could have gotten on it a fraction earlier. Gushue now runs up to the front of the area in front of the rings. Saying, long guard, please, Jeff.
And how costly will that be? That miss, I wonder, be in the ninth end. That shot for two from Gushue.
It changes the dynamics of this final end entirely. Big difference being one down with last rock versus being tied with last rock. Very nice. Huge separation between the guard stones now for the Canadians. Very nice end by Jeff Walker. Torres again. We're still in the free guard zone part of the end, so Ferrazza can only play a tick shot. They can't throw clears yet.
Let's see how he gets on with this one this time. Just wants to shift it a bit, open things up.
Peltzer sweeping for curl, but no contact here. Maybe contact on the back. No, no contact there either, so the two guards survive. Game on. And being set up perfectly.
That just shows you that that shot is not as easy as people think. These guys are good at them. Over to USA Scotland. That's tight as well. Look at that. 5-5, ninth end. Two Reds. Scottish Reds in there counting. Persinger with the last stone here in the ninth. Just trying to make sure of one here for the USA.
Colin Huffman on the brush. Oh, nice shot.
Nice hit and stick there, 4-1 for the USA. 6-5 over Scotland going to the 10th end. Scotland have the hammer in that 10th. And Switzerland, Germany, 5-3 to the Swiss. That's in the 9th end as well.
One German stone on the front of the forefoot.
A few stones in the way there for Alex Baumann. Oh, and it looks like it's going to go all the way through for Germany.
Opportunity lost there. Chance to tie the game. It's a single point for the Germans.
So things are getting tense out here in the arena.
Oh, saw a fantastic shot by the Italians, removing two guards. That really relieves the pressure. Brett Gallant.
Mine's a little tight.
Yeah, we're about there.
Just half. We're going to overcurl. Hard, Jeff. You were going to overcurl.
Canada need a steal here to win the game.
Just pass out, okay? Let it stop. Let it stop.
It's a little light.
Let it stop.
A little deeper than half.
Oh, let it stop. Let it stop. Needs to
They're
stop.
doing all they can to make it happen. Back goes the centre line guard, almost directly in front of that one in the house.
Well, the way they're angled, because it's overcurled slightly, Italy can hit this a little bit high side, remove both stones in, keep their guard off the center line. Andrea Pilzer.
They're quite a long way apart, though.
They are, but boy, the two center guards were a long way apart on his previous shot, and he made a double clear there. No double clear here, just making contact on the guard stone. That was close to disaster. That stone full in the 8 foot. The Canadians will be asking ourselves, is that going to be good enough to win the game? Certainly going to defend it now. Italy has last rock here in the 10th.
Okay, stay down, line's good.
Line's great.
Hard, keep her going, Go, a little more.
So guarding up Canada here in this 10th end.
Italy now moving quickly. They don't want to over-rush things. They're tight on time, but make sure you execute. Nice clear there by Retornas. Cat and mouse game continues.
Italians have used up a lot of their time. We have to be aware of that.
Mark Nichols. As we get nearer and nearer to the finish line, you can just feel the tension in the arena ramping up.
And all the 3 games, actually, they're all pretty close.
Just half.
Just past half. Line's good. Halfway.
Yep,
Back goes the guard for Canada.
Go, Brett. Hard, Brett. Hard. Finish it. Go.
Good.
There's the clock's hands. Just over 3 minutes for Italy. And Canada absolutely fine.
Plenty of time. Retornas again quickly out of the hack. He's just playing a clear. No thought required other than throw it well. And he does. Tick, 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 tick. Heading down to the wire. Yellowstone belongs to Canada. Down to Skips Rocks now. Italy has last rock.
This will be the final end. There will only be one winner.
Our weight still the same?
Yep.
So we have 4 stones to go. Draws are going well. It's 72% for the Canadian skip.
Big missed hit earlier in the game, giving up the 3, affecting Dad's hitting percentage, but it's a draw here.
Stay down. Huh? I'd like to see it curl a little. No, line's good.
Go a bit, Brett. Whoa.
Good looking line.
Again, protecting what they have in the house, that Yellowstone.
Cat and mouse, cat and mouse. Guard clear, guard clear. What will the final stone be of Gushus if Mosaner makes the clear here? That's the big question.
Italy just have to go about their business, do the simple things. Gushue will already be thinking about his final stone. 84% for the hits from Mosaner.
No problem with the clear. The Italians executing well after the 2 missed ticks by Ferrazza. So here's the decision. Canadian team's going to talk about it. We'll listen.
We draw there, it's kind of, it gives them backing too, right? Yeah. Like there's options here. If I happen to do that, that may not be the end of the world because we haven't seen a whole lot coming this way. You know, we bump it.
Like the tap jewels?
Timeout has
Like
been
bump
called.
it just so it's like, just so he has all of it.
When's the last time he's thrown it? Well, I guess tap it, he's still drawing. Is he going to hit?
I think if we get full 4, I think he plays a double.
Oh, I think so for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe if any chance of double is playing.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the 4 foot, I'd say he's playing.
Right to there.
So do we want to, like,
I'm thinking you
if we
maybe
tap
an
it right on
angle
the
a bit.
Wide open or half buried?
But I think, yeah, if you're getting it over there, Jeff, your shooter's going to there.
yeah.
Like, I think we just want to be 3/4.
Shooters here.
Shooter, if we had 3/4, the shooter's not moving much.
Yeah.
And then this is just wide open. He's got a nose hit. Or he draws a piece of the bite.
He's saying we tap it right on the nose, the double's chance of rolling out.
Yeah, if we bump it short.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we bump it to the back of the button, I think he makes it double
I
without.
still want to get him back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and certainly I think nose is acceptable. I think just a sliver high is ideal.
Try to get it to the back, of, like just past the T line?
Right here.
Yeah.
Bump it right there. Just
As
behind
long as
you.
I think it's not open, because if it's open, he's gonna.
Yeah. Well, right here, like if it's open here, we haven't seen this shot a whole bunch.
No.
And this is still going to be in the way, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he chases it. It'd be a bad decision if he did, but
I think let him play the inside.
Still got a few minutes.
Okay. What do we need? Like, we're just getting there for the tap. Like, I'm thinking we probably need something like that.
I don't think this is going to go crazy here.
Like,
It
that
doesn't seem to be going nuts in this area.
No.
Right?
I think he made a little less.
Well,
You think
you heard
less?
Brad Gushue explain exactly what he wants to do. He wants to
Trying throw
tap
back
his
four
stone,
weight, hey?
back 4 weight, push his own stone on a slight angle to the left as we're looking at it, leave it sitting on the tee line, and then say to Amos Mosaner, I'm going to tease you.
What do you think,
Away
Brett?
with these rocks, I think you can get away with back.
It's really close.
It's not too much.
Back 4 back 8.
You're going to leave the Italians
I don't mind him
some
moving
kind of a
here
shot to
less,
win
but
the
I
game.
mean,
You just
it's
want to make it
close.
really tough.
Okay. You kind of want like
Italians waiting
Back
to
four,
see
back 8.
back 4, back 8. Yeah.
what will be left for them in order for them to win the game. And Gushue will be hoping for a miss. But first of all, he has to get this into position. Last stone
Back 8, back
of this game for Brad Gushue and Canada.
Back 8. Yeah. Whoa.
Back 8.
Yeah. Wait, don't wait.
Back 8, back 12.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's good for a shot.
Off. No. Let us help.
One more. Whoa.
That's pretty good, Brad. Don't worry, Brad.
Pushes it to the back of the 4 foot, so Mosaner, no hesitation. Double takeout.
Nice shot.
Good as they can do it.
He has this to win the game. We've seen him make multiple takeouts all over the place in this game, but this is the one that really matters.
Here we go. Gushue did what he wants to do. Tough double. Can Mosaner make it?
Here he goes. Last stone of this 10th end, last stone of the game. How's it looking?
Oh, he just
my
misses it
goodness,
and Canada
Elka
steals
Morton.
it!
Well, the way the game was going, nothing should surprise us. What a fantastic game of curling, what drama. And the Canadian fans can barely believe it. Brad Gushue got that in position, gets the top one, just misses that second, and Gushue secures the win for Canada. What an opportunity for Italy. And what an escape for Canada. They win this one. Final score, Italy 7, Canada 8. Over to Germany, Switzerland, and the last stone here for Switzerland. They're leading in this game, and they secure 2 points, and they get their first win in the round robin. A really tight battle all the way through in that game, but Switzerland 7, Germany 4, the final score. Germany still looking for their first win here. Hard